Hello traders out there in Traderland. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade, and this is the long weekend edition, good through Sunday, April 1st, 2018. And warning, 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 guys, let me get right to it. The markets in the day, I mean, the Dow was up over 250 points. We're up over 1% on all major moving averages. NASDAQ up 1.8%. Financials up 1.4%. US dollar flat. Crude oil slightly higher. Gold slightly higher. Silver up a bit. VIX, fear, dropping nearly 13%. Bitcoin at this moment, this is Thursday night, I'm doing this video, okay? At this time, we are down, look at this, almost 11% in Bitcoin. GBTC off by 7%. All right, my last video, which I took down, I inadvertently said Thursday and Friday, the markets had to go bearish. Of course, it's Good Friday. Of course, it's Good Friday. This is the Easter weekend. This is a time to celebrate and remember the reason for the season. And so I inadvertently said that. So this video, I'm telling you, we're off on Friday and we will resume the markets on Monday. But here is the problem. And before I go into this, I'm going to introduce myself properly. If you are new watching me, I've been trading in the live markets 20 years using technical analysis. I run a trading club that's over 500 strong. I was or a former institutional trader. I am currently trading. I blew through my first 2 accounts. They are gone back in my early days. I'm trading my 3rd account now. I trade a significant amount of money on a daily basis in the live markets. Now I teach. The last 10 years I have been teaching, and I will have done myself. I don't deserve to be living if I don't share this with you. But at Grok Trade, there's no better thing than the trading mentorship. Yeah, we have a chat room you can go to, stock picks you can do, our videos here, meet and greets if you want to meet us, pick one of these and you can meet up with us. But I will have done you and the world a disservice if you do not go to trading mentorship. That is what did it for me. I'm just telling you. If it was a book that did it for me, I'd be telling you about a book. If it was a seminar, I'd be telling you about a seminar. Save your money and your time. It's a trading mentor, and it needs to be somebody who is in the markets trading. That's how they make money, and that's what they're doing. That is so important. Let me get to the markets here. Check this out, guys. Big, big, big. This is just huge, and do not let this get by you. The month is over, okay? On the daily chart, I have a buy. The buy is starting to, I mean, the Dow is up 254 points on Thursday. I could see a more bullish activity on the daily chart on the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is in this big symmetrical triangle. It did start to break down. We have a jab taking place. We are now closing above this trend line. Very important. So on the bullish side or on the daily side, we could get bullish here. We have a little bit of resistance at 267.69 coming across this swing right there. We have that as resistance. We're down below most of the major moving averages, but here is the problem, and this is what I want to share with you. The problem is the weekly and then the monthly, and this is the weekly. Last week we broke down and I said sell on the weekly. The monthly I could not do that yet. On this week, we went up, touched resistance. You see this? We came down, and when we closed, we had an inside trading day. But I want to zoom in here. I want you guys to see this and recognize what I'm showing you. The big picture is we're below major support. By far, that is the most damning part of this chart. We are below the 20-day moving average. That's that blue line here. But this candlestick formed inside this one, but on the lower part of it. Do you see this? We have what looks to be a spinning top candlestick. We go up, hit resistance, we come back down, we come up, spinning top. We're inside. It's an inside trading candle, but it happened at the lower part of this candle. So that is bearish, and we stayed below this trend line. So not only did it break on a big candlestick, it now acted as resistance. What was support is now resistance on the weekly chart. You can tell it's weekly here. And guys, in the descriptions, if you go look at the description, you'll see that I have the trading view. These are the charts I'm using, trading view, and you can get the link there to see about them. But check this out. I want to share with you another potential scenario, and I want to be clear here first. This could just be a big bull flag. If this is a big bull flag, look for a massive run to the upside, a massive run to the upside. And when I say massive, look at this leg. So watch this. I'm going to draw something here. If I draw the leg, so there's where we're at. I'm going to take this leg down about 80%, maybe 75, and I'm going to stick that leg right there. So if this is a bull flag, okay, if this turns into a bull flag, we're talking about the S&P, which is sitting right now is sitting at, what are we sitting at? Looks like 263. We're at 263. We could be up here at 336. That is a huge run to the upside. But that's only if this is truly a bull flag. And let me show you what we're talking about here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to clone this dude, take this dude, put it to that swing. So this thing, if it could chop around between these two red trend lines, and if it can finally break out, this could be a big bull flag. But the bottom line is we broke a major area of support on the weekly chart. Because we broke that and we stay below it, that is bearish, and we have to stay with a bearish sentiment because that is the broken ice. Here in the Midwest, we have the lakes that freeze over. And if you're walking on a lake and you start to hear the ice cracking, that's bad news. The ice not only is cracked, it punched a hole through it. That is horrible news. That support has been broken. So now I'm going to go over here to a monthly chart. This is the most damning part of all the charts I'm going to share with you. And we're going to look at a ton of. I'm going to be looking at Dow 30 stocks. We're going to look at tech stocks. We're going to be looking at a ton of stocks. So snuggle up, boys and girls. Get your coffee because this is going to be a good one. We're looking at this big spider here, this big spider. Up, 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 up. We broke out to the upside. It should have stayed up. We've stayed within this channel. We stayed within it since 2009. So since 2009, we stayed within this channel. Right here at the beginning of 2018, we broke out, meaning that we were going to go big time bullish. But this month, March, shot a hole in all of this. It closed back below the area that it should have stayed above. Last month, check this out. We went down, 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 but the bulls brought it right back up. So everything was good for the monthly. The monthly, we were good in February. We closed above this area that was acting as support. I would have loved for us to see in a couple sideways moving months, make this into a nice high base and then an explosion. But no, it's pulling back now. We dropped. We have a lower high. We have a higher low. But the problem is it's a red candlestick below an area of support. It broke. This is a jab. This can get significantly bearish and quickly. Now there's no support. If I look here at if you look here, I'm looking at a MACD, 592. The MACD, we go up, 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 up. There's a significant crossover. You can see the histogram ticks on the lower side of the zero line getting bigger. You see this? That is trouble city. We're heading down. That is, I think the next couple months could be bloody, guys. And I'm telling you, the next candlestick could just be a bear of a candlestick. This monthly chart could hit down here really quickly to the rising 200-day moving average or 20-month moving average. We could be at 24,300 very, very quickly. We're at 26. So we're talking a 2,000 point sell-off next month. I could see that happening very, very easily now. Now, let's put this in perspective. I had a buy call. You'll see these arrows. These are arrows. No one does this. I'm psycho for doing it. I'm crazy. Nobody in their right mind should put their calls out there because it puts you out there for everybody to see. And they can judge you by what your calls are. But I put my calls out there. I want you to see the caliber of what it is that we teach. Because if you don't know anything else, the only reason I'm doing this video is for one purpose, and that is for you to go through our mentorship program, because that will be the one thing that will be life-changing for you, period. I make no bones about that. So check this out. So you'll see that I have sell and buys, and anytime I move sideways, anytime the market goes sideways, those buys and sell calls are always wrong. They're wrong. It's when you get the trend. Boom. So here, I did a buy back here. This buy was at 219. I did a sell here at 262. Do not let that be lost on you. That is huge, huge, huge. Okay, let's look at the diamonds. Diamonds very similar. I got a buy on the daily, but the weekly, we had a sell off. We came up, hit resistance, came right back down. Same scenario as what we're seeing on the Dow or on the S&P. I put a sell on the diamonds this month. We are down now. I had a buyback here around 191. I have now a sell at 240. There it is. Buy and sell on the charts. On that NASDAQ. NASDAQ is very important. I'd like to see what the tech stocks are doing. Tech stocks are important to me. Let's look at the daily first. Daily bounced off of support. I did not put a sell on the daily. I have a buy on that, and I'm staying with my buy. I think that it has a good chance of going higher, but it could be short-lived. The reason I think the NASDAQ, the Qs could be short-lived is because what we're seeing here on the weekly. The weekly last month we broke down. You can make this chart, put it in full screen and go and watch it in high definition because you'll see it crystal clear. But we have a rising wedge. You see this rising wedge? Let me show it to you right here. We got this rising wedge right here, rising wedge. This is a weekly chart, and you can see the W there for weekly. Rising wedge. Rising wedge is very bearish. Really something that you want to watch for when you see it. Last week, we put a sell on it. Bam! To the downside, closed below it. This week, we tried to go higher, 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 higher. Went lower, lower, lower. Touched our support line coming across here. 156. Touched it, found support, went right back up, and then closed below our support line. That is trouble. Guys, I can't even begin to tell you how problematic that is for the markets far as the technicals are concerned. I was the very first person in the world to be doing daily trading videos. They got popular in 2004. Nobody was doing them before that time. I am still doing it. The people who came after me, most of them have already quit. They're done. I'm still in the game. You'll watch my videos in the late 2007, late 2008, or early 2008, before the market crash. I was telling people, watch out. Warning, warning, warning. Watch out. And then we had the market crash. I had no idea it was going to be that bad, but it was the breaking of the ice. It was the support levels on the bigger time frames that were telling me that we have significant trouble and be watching out. This is not technically a double top because we did go higher, but we did drop. I'm telling you, if we see the Qs drop below 156, watch out. It can get gnarly and quickly. I mean, we could be down here at 148 soon on the Qs. Really, really quickly, because the support is broken. What you're going to find is once the selling starts, the algos will start selling. Everybody, small hedge funds, mid-sized hedge funds, large hedge funds, all the institutions, their programs will start selling, and you'll see nasty, nasty sells in the markets. Okay. Oh. So you had one of our students saying, hey, you know what, I don't like you when you say something 3 times. It makes us sound like we're idiots. I don't mean to. When I say, you know, we're in trouble, 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 if I say it 3 times, that's how I talk. It has nothing to, you guys are highly intelligent. I know that. All right. So check this out. That is a problem, big time problem. If you look at the monthly, do I want to put a sell? Man, see, this is hard for me. This monthly, I can't. Do I want to put a sell on this? So I'm just not ready to put a sell on this one yet. The monthly on the NASDAQ is still okay in my book. It's still fine. I'm just, I can't do it. Not yet on that. Okay, so the NASDAQ gets a buy. Let's go to small caps daily. This is the Russell 2000, very important to me. I had a sell on it. I put a buy on it Thursday. There's my buy. Short term, I think it's going to be short term on Russell's 2000. Let's go over here to the weekly. The weekly, I got to sell on it, but we're still above support. It's a rising wedge, gang. This is big time bearish. We have a double top reversal pattern ready to happen, but the neckline hasn't been broken yet, okay? So it hasn't been confirmed. So this can still stay between the two blue lines. We could still be okay on this. It needs to drop below 146. If it drops below that, it will break the neckline. That will be at M for murder. M for murder if that happens. But I'm telling you right now, if we start to break below this area of support, that could be a sell time for me, and I'm looking at that. This is a weekly chart, W for weekly. If it does that, I might start putting on some shorts, but it could touch this line and come right back up and hammer out for the next week. It could do that and then stay within this formation. But as soon as it breaks this rising wedge to the downside, you do not want to be long. You at best, or you better at least be flat and at best be short in that time, because that will start to fade downward very, very quickly. The markets move down 66% faster than they rise. There's money to be made to the downside, and I am yummy. I am licking my chops, waiting for the markets to make a move. I know people will get hurt if it drops. I wish no harm on anybody. If the market drops, I want to take advantage of that. All my students will take advantage of that. We will take advantage of that, and I hope you take advantage of it if it does that. But you have to be nimble. You have to know what to look for, when to get in, when to get out. Very important that you understand technicals in a big way. Look at this pink line coming across, this one coming across. Look between 146, 159. If it stays within this area, which it can do, that's going to still be okay. Anything below the big blue line here is just really, really bad. So the chances, if we could bounce around in here a little bit, I could see that happening. But if it breaks this, it's going to get to this line really quickly, and if it breaks that, it's game over. Look for a major sell-off, and the question is how much of a sell-off we're going to get. The big issue, guys, is our debt. We're like knocking at the door at 22 trillion the last I looked, and most economists say that at 22 trillion, that's unsustainable as far as our U.S. dollar is concerned, being the world reserve currency. So that's problematic, and I think that there's going to be repercussions with such spending that we have and the debt that we have and our deficit, which is just out of control. Okay, so let me keep going here, guys. I'm going to look at the monthly chart. Let's see what it shows us. The monthly chart, I could not put a sell on it. Even though this rising wedge is starting to break down here, it broke down here on this little time frame, it's still above a major EMA as far as I'm concerned. I cannot put a sell on the monthly on the NASDAQ, and nor can I on the Russell's 2000. So that should tell us something. There's still hope out there for the bulls. There's still hope. But as soon as those two monthlies go bearish, and they will go bearish at some point, it will happen. Once it happens, that is going to, the markets will slide down, and it could be bad. Okay, financials. We're going to go to the financials, show you something on the daily, down. Wow, do I want to put a buy? Oh boy. I'm not going to put a buy. As much as I'd like to put a buy on that for the short term, I need to wait for more confirmation. I need to wait for that. But let's do weekly and see what's going on there. I put a sell on this, and it popped back above this support line. That's interesting. So the financial weekly is saying, wait a second, this is going to turn into a bull flag. Expect that on the indices. That could happen here. We could have big bull flags. So this little downtrend we're starting to see might be very short-lived. So this is interesting. I got to be watching for this. And stay close to us, because I will be watching that very closely. The monthly here, we go up, smack our head at resistance, and we drop, but we're above a support line. As much as I would like to put a sell, I did put a sell. Let me see. Do I want to stay with that? Okay, it's there. I'm just going to stay with it. but I have support there. I have support here. That support could materialize. It could be support, and it could bounce. That's very interesting to me. These lines are not drawn willy-nilly. These lines are to a science. There's no art to drawing these trend lines. No art. Okay. Let's go to the US dollar. US dollar daily chart. I got a buy on it, but we're at resistance. We're at resistance. It could easily drop here. Could drop. Let's see what happens. US dollar. Let's go over here to the weekly. I got a sell on it. This is a low base or a bearish pennant. That's all that is. Bearish pennant. It's looking okay at this moment on the weekly, but it's got a bear call or a sell on it. Here we're down, down, down. Got a sell on it. I'm staying with my sell on the US dollar on the monthly. On the monthly. Crude oil. Let's go there. Crude oil daily. I'm moving quickly, guys. Got a buy on it. Buy is working out. I'm still bullish on crude oil on the daily. The weekly on crude oil. Let's see what's going on. I got a buy on it, but we're at resistance, major resistance. We got to break through that for us to stay bullish on crude oil. On the monthly, I put a buy on it, and I still got a buy. It's a high base, guys. High base on the crude oil. I mean, crude oil is a buy. There's a big, almost a triple type bottom that we're making here. This is, it bled out quite a bit. And we were talking about it. Remember the triangle breakdown? I said sell, sell, sell. And I mean, yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, gold for you gold bugs and silver. I got a buy on. I'm going to stay with my buy because I think it's just going to chop more. My buy is still good, even though we've had a kind of bloody week this week. If I go over here to the weekly, I put a buy on it, but we sold this week. We came right back down, but we hit a ton of resistance. All these lines matter. We hit a ton of resistance. We come back down. I think that I'm still bullish on gold. I just am. And if I go to the monthly on gold, got a buy call on it, up, 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 and we're staying above an area of support. This is building a high base, guys. Look for more upside there for gold. Silver monthly is in a big symmetrical triangle. I got a buy on it, but the problem is it's starting to get below the support area. We're getting below it. That's no good. But see the big symmetrical triangle and see the smaller triangle? I still think this is going to be more bullish than it is bearish. If I look here at the weekly chart on silver, it's a big symmetrical triangle. I'm bullish on it. Let's see if it can get above the 20-week moving average. That's that blue line. If so, look for that to go. But if it breaks down, it breaks down. And all bets are off. Silver monthly, huge symmetrical triangle. Within a symmetrical triangle. Oh, this was what I looked at first. Did I not? Yeah, I didn't look at the daily. Let's look at the daily. The daily, I got a sell on it, but it's turning around like it's going to be a buy. I mean, that is almost a buy. That's a piercing pattern. I'll wait for confirmation before I put a buy on it. But see this? Anytime they move sideways, you're just constantly chasing it, and you're never going to make money in a sideways market. So you're always trading these like this. We got a buy bet down here at around 15. We go higher, put a sell on it around 16.1. So there's a good solid point off of that. There's just money to be made off of big, big moves. Sideways, you know, nothing there. Nothing there. But I want to see it go above or below one of these big, big lines. Let's get to the VIX here. VIX. Fear, I got to sell on the daily. We're heading down. The weekly fear, I got to buy on it. I'm going to stay with my buy on the weekly. And the monthly, got a big buy on the monthly. Had it for several months now, and we keep going higher on that. For those that follow Bitcoin, Bitcoin's been horrible. Look at this daily. Big symmetrical triangle down. But I'm just telling you guys, I own Bitcoin, and it's one of these long-term positions that I will be glad, and I'm certain of it, I will be glad that I hold and own Bitcoin. There it is. So I'm going to drop another trend line here. That trend line is there. Yep. We're dropping. Weekly chart is had a buy on it. Oh man, this thing. Okay, I'm gonna put a sell on it now. I had a buy here, sell. It's going against me here. Down, down, down. So there's my sell on the weekly. The monthly got a big fat sell this month. Big sell. We're down. So no no interest there. So stay away from that until it starts making its way back up. Once it does, then you can start looking at that. Okay, let's get into some stocks of interest. Stocks of interest. Okay. If you're still with me, you might find some good trading opportunities. Good trading opportunities. Let's go here. Let's look at the Dow 30. Let's rapid fire these. Apple. Got a buy on the daily, under a little bit of pressure there, and got a sell on the weekly, but we're still above a support line. The monthly doesn't have a sell yet. Got a buy, but look at this. We got in at 113. I want you to start looking at these monthlies. Look where we have a buy call, and look where we're at now. Look at the point difference at 113. Now we're at 168. The point difference there, it's significant. AXP, got a buy on it, it's going up, but that's just, trash. I got a weekly, it's dropping. You got a, so, I was down here at 98, we're at 93 right now. But check this out, here's the monthly. The monthly, oh man, that's going to get a big fat sell. Let's sell American Express. Okay. I'm going to sell there. So we got a buy here at 71, and we sold at 92, almost 93. Big point difference there. Let's go to Bank of America, or Boeing, and got a buy on it on the daily. Boom, it popped up here, but have a sell on the weekly, but it looks promising. Like, I think Boeing's going to get higher, but we're under pressure. But I'm not worried about this. I'm not ready to put a sell on it yet. So right now, from what I'm seeing, Boeing looks good. Caterpillar, I got a buy on Caterpillar on the daily. Even though I have a sell on this, I'm watching this for a breakout. This weekly chart on Caterpillar, if it gets above this area, look for that to be a buy. Look for this to be a buy. This is a beautiful bull flag that's tight. This thing could pop. And I'm not going to put a sell on this one either. Even though it's tempting, I got to buy around 82 bucks and we're at 147. Even though I have that, I'm just going to hang back, give it some help. Cisco, I got to buy on it under a little bit of pressure here. See this? This market has been crazy, guys. These chop back and forth, just crazy. The weekly, I got to sell on it. It went against me. But I just think we're looking toppy here. You see this? We were up, getting toppy, but we got a buy in at 28.5, and we're at right now at 42, almost 43. That's pretty good. CVX, Chevron, got a sell on it. I'm good with my sell on the daily. The weekly, got a sell on that, and I'm good with that. The monthly, last month, got a sell on it, but trying to find support. The rising 20-month moving average. Disney got a buy on it at major support. Look for that to go higher, but I got a big sell on the weekly, and it's problem, guys. I'm telling you, this is what the market's doing. This thing could get nasty. But look at this. This is the worst. I'm gonna blow this up. Monthly chart on Disney. Big symmetrical triangle. It should have stayed above this line. Let me see if it stays above this line. Let me do that to there. It is above that one. That's interesting. That's interesting. If it gets below this, I'm going to say if we get below, let's say 98 bucks, guys, watch for Disney to be a nice sell. Look for all these great profits to go out the window. Okay? Look for those good profits to go out the window. Okay, Dow, DuPont. Oh, snap. Big drop. Gets a big fat sell. Had a buy here at 55, a sell at 63. There, let me see what else I have going on. Got a big sell here on the weekly. Around the 73 mark, we're down to 63, 10 points down. Put a sell here on the daily around 70. And I mean, at this point, we're at 63, 64. But do you see the money? There's so much money. But it's, somebody, I got an email and they're like, hey, you're telling me what has happened. How can we know about what's going to happen? Guys, that's what we teach. teach. It's 3 days at home. You can take it from the comfort of your own home, and it's done live. We have the best mentorship curriculum out there. I used to be with Rich Dad Poor Dad, Teach Me to Trade, Option Success, Star Trader. I helped them with all their curriculums. We got the best thing going out there, period. Check this out. General Electric, down, down, down. But as soon as it breaks over that resistance line, that will be a buy. Look for the weekly. It's a sell too. I mean, look at this. I got a sell on this at 13, and we're down. Got a sell at this one, you know, at 16. We're down at 13. I got a sell on the monthly at 29, and we're at 13. Look at that. Big, big money there. Goldman Sachs, down, down, down. Didn't put a buy on it because we're under a lot of support. The weekly is in trouble. And the monthly broke a major area of support. There's the breakdown. Goldman Sachs is dead. If you guys know anybody that works at Goldman Sachs and they have holdings, I'm telling you, in your 401ks, be looking to roll them over into a money market or government bond funds of some sort. Just bury your 401k money into some fund that's not going to move. You know, when you look at a 5-year chart, it's a straight line going across. Save yourself some money. But holding Goldman Sachs right now would be dangerous, if not negligent. So let's go to Home Depot. Home Depot, got a buy on it. Boom. On the daily, the weekly, down, 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 but it could get bullish. The monthly, I'm not ready to put a sell on it yet, but it's tempting. It's so tempting. So we're in a really dangerous zone on Home Depot. If the market starts to tank, put a fork in it, it is dead too. It is dead, dead, dead. IBM, got a buy on the daily. The weekly, we're down, down, down. It's a lot of chop, a lot of nothing. The monthly, big symmetrical triangle. It's dropping, it's finding support here. Once it breaks this area of support, it's done. Okay, IBM done for a bit. Take money, go short, whatever. Intel, got a buy on it. It's looking fine on the daily. I turned around and put a buy on the weekly. So that one went against me. Had a buy here at 46. And then at 49, put a sell, and then turn around and put a buy on it again. I still have a buy on the monthly. We got a buy at 38, and we're at 52 right now. Johnson & Johnson. I got a sell on it. I'm good with my sell. This is a great short opportunity here. It hits resistance. It could drop. If you look here at the weekly, got a big sell on it at 138. Technically, it's after this low. You know, the short is 141, but we're at 128. And we do have a little support here coming across. And so the monthly, I'm not going to put a sell on that yet, but I'm so close. For the monthly at 122 and we're at 128, so 6 points up. But this one, if it starts to drop, I'll get out of it, or I'll call it a sell. But that would be a net loss if I wait. Oh, hold on a second. That broke a trend line. It broke a trend line. I can see these, but always put the trend line on. Always do that. But trading 20 years, man, you can just kind of see these things. That's got a big fat sell. Big fat sell. Big fat sell. JP Morgan. Okay, I put a buy on the daily. The weekly, last week I got a sell on it. I'm still good with that. And I'm still good with my monthly. JP Morgan is still hanging in there. It's good. Coca-Cola, up, up, up. It's closed on that trend line. Look to sell this. If it starts to drop, you know, it gets down below $43, this could get bearish and quickly. I have a sell on this around 47. We're at 43 right now. I got a buy on this and no sell last month. I'll wait on my sell on this one. So we got a buy at 43 and we're at like 43 and some change. So we're kind of a break even on this one. Be interesting to see. McDonald's, got a sell on this one. We're dropping. The weekly, got a sell on this around 171. We're at 156 now. And oh, look at this one, guys. Got a buy on the monthly at 110, 111. And we got to sell at 155, 156. Big, big money there, guys. Big money. Triple M, got to buy a short-term buy. It's just crazy to have that, but let's see what happens. The weekly, got a sell on it. So we could be a bull flag, guys. That's something I'm watching for. But got a sell on this one. And the monthly, I put a sell on it. Look at this 3M, man. We got a buy right around 157, 157. We're at 218, 219. Big point gainer there. Merck, I got a buy on it. It's bouncing off of support. How to do that. The weekly had a sell on that right around 61, and we're at 54. Got a buy on the monthly though, and it's going against me. So I have a buy at 56, and right now it's at 54.5. So that one's gone against me. So I show you the good and the bad. I mean, it's all out here for you guys to see. Again, I am crazy. I should not be putting my calls out there for the world to see if I had any brains at all. Got a buy on the daily, but as you look at all my charts, you'll see that the like this call, I had a buy back here at 65, and we sold it at 90. So the net gain on these are just significant. I didn't put a sell on Microsoft here, but Microsoft, check, you know, we got a buy at 52, 53, and we're already at 91. But I'm looking to sell this dude. I'm looking to sell it. Nike. It's sideways, nothing. I got a sell on it, but I put a sell on the weekly. It's going against me a little bit here. This one might, the weekly could go against me. I'll turn around and make that a buy if I need to. I got a buy on the monthly. We're doing well on that one. And PFE, I got a sell on this one coming down. It's a big symmetrical triangle right now. Huge, beautiful symmetrical triangle. I just don't have my lines. I'm telling you guys, my lines disappear. And I think I can only have so many. So my calls, a lot of these things, I think that they just start disappearing, and it frustrates me because I want people to see everything. So what I love is the videos. You can go back forever. So we have digital proof of our calls, my calls that we're doing. All right, so you can see this. You got a buy on here, it's doing well. Got a sell on it, that's going well. The sell on that, that's going well. So all time frames. PG on the daily, got a buy, that's going fine. The sell, I got a sell. Did I put? Yeah, I put a buy this week on this one. I have a sell around $87. Now we're at 79. So that's good. Got a sell going right now on the monthly, but that could turn around. Let's see what happens. Travelers, let's go there. Got a sell on Travelers. It's sideways doing nothing. The weekly, sideways going nothing. Monthly is fine. We got a buy back here at 112, so it's fine. UNH down 2% on Thursday. Big sell. I had a buy, now it's a sell. That one went against me. I have a sell on this one at 234, and we're at 214. It doesn't look like a lot, but big points there. Here's the biggest. Check this out. Put a sell on it this month. We were in at long at 128. We sell it at 212. That's huge. UTX, I got a buy on the daily, got a sell on the weekly, and I put a sell on the monthly. We were in at 108. Out now at 126. Visa, got a buy on it on the daily. I got a sell, but I'm telling you, this thing could get bullish, guys. But I did put a sell. I might be a little early to this, but I'm taking the profits virtually here. But we're 89, and now we're out at 119. It's just nice money. And on the Verizon, got a buy on the short term, but it could be short-lived. Weekly sell off here, weekly, monthly. Last month I called it a sell. Walmart was up 1.37. Got a buy on the daily, got a sell on the weekly, but this could be a buy really quickly. Put a sell last month, but it hammered out this past month. This could be ready to be a buy, guys. So I might, turn around and make this a buy, and turn around and make this a buy. Let's see what happens. And Exxon, I have a buy on the daily. So the daily gets a buy. The weekly has a sell on it. So we're short at 85. We're at 75. The monthly got a sell on it. So Yeah, that's really good. Okay, if you guys want tech stocks, there's some exciting ones here, guys. Let's go to some tech stocks. Tech stocks. If you make it to the end of the video, I want to hear it. You tell me in the comments. I made it to. I watched it all. You guys are crazy. Crazy. Grok tech stocks. We already looked at Apple. Amazon. Amazon. I put a buy on it, and I am underwater on my daily. I'm underwater on this one. I put a short last week. We were going down. We got a long-term buy. Check this out. We got a buy at 593. We're at 1447 on Amazon. I mean, just a huge moneymaker there. Baba, I got a buy, but I'm underwater on this one. And the weekly got a sell, so I'm doing fine on that one. No sell yet on Alibaba. We got a buy at $100. We're at 183 at this time. Baidu. Come on, Baidu, pop up. Baidu's at major support, big symmetrical triangle. I should put a buy on it, but I'm waiting for upside potential. I got a sell on this. It pops up against me, but now it's dropping. So I'm short on the daily, but we're at support, short on the weekly. And this month I am short now on this, basically break even. So the buy and the sell break even. And I'm giving you worst case. The buy was actually at 195. 195 was the buy, but I show you 225 because that's where it ended for the month. And then here, the sell short was at least at 228, 229, but I'm showing you, 223. So anyway, I'm just showing you worst case scenarios, and you can still see the profit potential here. And this is Priceline. Now they've changed to BKNG, so we're down, down, down. I have a ton of buy and sells on these, but I haven't gone back to my videos to look at Priceline to see where I put them. And if somebody would go and do that for me, look at my previous videos, extra bonus points. I'll probably do something nice for you if you were to say, here are my buys and sells, so I can easily and quickly put them back on. That would be helpful. The weekly, got a sell on it. It's going in the right direction on the sell side. And I just don't know where I had my buy on the monthly, so I can't even do that. All right, Cisco. But hopefully you guys can help me. I'm underwater on my daily call, weekly, underwater on this one. The only thing making me money on Cisco is the monthly at $28. We're at 42. Catfish. Catfish. I don't know why I always call it catfish. I got a buy on it. It's fine. Got a sell on this. I'm underwater on this one. And again, anyway, I don't want to speak on it. I just think sometimes some of my arrows they're disappearing like my trend lines. It's almost like I have too many, because I get this warning that pops up saying you got too many trend lines, but it doesn't say we're deleting my plots, the things I'm putting on. It doesn't tell me that, and I don't have any proof of it yet. Anyway, we got a buy on Catfish at 59, and we're at 80 right now, which is super cool. eBay. Got a buy on it, but this is a bearish pennant. That's in trouble. The weekly, got a sell on it. I'm good with that. The monthly gets a big fat sell. Monthly has a sell. We had a buy around 31, and we're at 40. So a few points there. All right, Facebook was up 4.4% on Thursday. I put a buy on it. The buy is still good. The weekly sell might blow up on me because that's a hammer, but this month I put a sell on it. We had a buy around 93. Now we got a sell at 160. Big money. Google, got a buy on it underwater. Got a sell on this. Could turn into a big bull flag, guys, but I got a sell on it. We sold it at 773, or bought it at 773, and now it's at 1031. Yeah, wow, 300 points on that one. Same for Google with an L. Same scenario, just huge money. $800. Now we're at 1037. GoPro. What a pitiful stock this has been. I did put a buy on it. I don't know why, but there it is. There's the buy on the daily. The weekly, got a sell on that at $10. We're at 480. So huge money there on the sell side. The month, I put a sell on this at $8.30. I mean, you're at $4.80. Just huge money on the short side. Whoops, that was GoPro. Microsoft we already did. Netflix put a buy on it, went underwater last few days. I mean, it was a turbulent week we had. The weekly put a sell on it. I'm good with my sell on that. We're up, 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 up. I'm half tempted to put a sell on this one right now. Matter of fact, I'm just going to. I'm going to, whoops, put a sell on this. So we have a buy at 122, and we got a sell at 295. Okay, happy with that. Nvidia, got a buy on it underwater, but it's going to be just fine. I put a sell on the weekly, but this could turn around and be bullish. We're going up, up, up. Got a buy on this at 42. We're at 231. You can't even put it. I mean, the point difference there is just huge. 49, and now we're at 231. That is just a monster play there. Oracle, got a buy on it. Nothing's happening there. Got a sell on it. It's going in the right direction. Put a sell on the monthly. The monthly, we had a buy at 42. We're at now 45, 3 points there. Nothing like Nvidia. PayPal, got a sell on it. It's going down. This is a head and shoulder weekly. That probably broke the neckline. Probably broke it. So this is in big time trouble. Got a sell on this one. Looked for PayPal to be up short. I put a monthly short or sell on it. So now we are at 47, and that's now at 75. Huge profits, but don't want any part of that. Red Hat, we're up, 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 but now we're down against me. The weekly, put a sell on it. Yeah, put a sell on that. So we have 81. What am I talking? Yeah, 81. So 81 buy, and we're at 149. That's just big. Shopify, have a sell on it at 146, and we're down at 124. Also on the weekly, got a sell on it. We're down quite a bit from that. Sold it this time, so we're up from 18 bucks, 19 bucks down to 124. It's just huge money. Snap got a sell on it. We are dropping, so we got a, what is that? A sell at 1778. We're at 1587. I didn't put a sell on the weekly, even though we were dropping, because I think it's going to be a bull pullback to the rising 20-week moving average and a pop. Let's see if that happens. I got a buy on this one at 14 and change, and we're at 15 and change on the monthly. Last but not least, Twitter. Come on, populate all charts. Twitter, let's go. All right, finally. Got a sell on it. It dropped. Went against me initially, but it finally dropped. And weekly, put a sell on it. It went way against me. It just surprised me that last week I did not have a sell. It just, I mean, I would have had a, I just don't know why I didn't have a sell. Did it get missed? What happened? I'm not sure. But it's dropping. It's fine. But monthly, we got a sell. We got a sell on that one. We have a sell at 16 and something. We're at 29 on the, or we bought it at 16. We're selling at 29. So that's where we're at. All right, monologue time. If you've made it through this video, let me know. If I helped you in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up. If it was just horrible and it was trash, give me a thumbs down. More importantly, let me know where you're from. And if you haven't done it yet, go to Grok Trade. Go to Grok Trade. And if you can meet up with me in one of the Midwestern places, there's a number of cities that we're going to that Mark the Meerkat, who is a brilliant trader. I mean, the money he's making in the chat room is unbelievable. He has got quite a fan base out there. He and I will be going to these areas just for, we calling them coffee with Mark the Meerkat and D7, coffee with us, meet and greets. And it's an hour, and we'll just hang out and drink coffee and talk about shop and bring pencil and paper, because I will be drawing charts all over the place. That's what we'll be doing. Yeah, so do that. More importantly, your trading, if you're not happy with your results, and I don't say this lightly, if you're not happy with your results, the mentorship program, it's 3 days, it's online. It's all day, each day. We're going to give you homework. It's a huge curriculum. And you're, more importantly, you're part of the ecosystem. You're now part of the group. You're with us forever. You're part of our ongoing learning that we do. We do webinars all the time. And we want people that go through our program to teach others. So if you could be a teacher and you're willing to teach what we teach you, certainly look into it. Go to groktrade.com and then click on the mentorship, but read every word of the mentorship because it was a letter that I wrote to you. It's a letter. So it's going to take you some time to read that letter to you. All right. So this is Easter weekend. Spend it with your family. Remember the reason for the season. Good Friday, Easter. Okay? Just remember that. It's a time to be thankful. Count your blessings. You guys are very special to me. I appreciate you all. I say that sincerely. We've been doing this 10 years. I've been doing trading videos since 2004. And some of you have been with me. How many years have you been with me? Let me know. If it's only been for a day or two, let me know that. How many years? Put it in the comments. I want to know how long have you been watching these videos. And right here, if you want a little more information about the mentorship that I've been talking about, send me a text to this number. Give me your name and email address where we can get you more information about the mentoring. That number, text it. That is it, guys. Thank you for being a part. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, we'll catch up with you later.